We should note that we are also showing an image of a drone flying overhead as we come to you, Colonel. Tell us about the next iteration of the United States Army. Obviously, the 101st Airborne has been around for a long time, involved in conflicts dating all the way back to the beginning of the last century. Talk to us about the future.
Yes, sir, absolutely. So just like you said, the 101st Airborne has a long, rich history of defending America around the world. One of our teams today that you just saw was what we are calling the Army of 2030. So at the 101st Airborne, we have the most modern equipment, some of the most modern weapons, communication equipment, the drones you mentioned. We also have counter-drone technology, electronic warfare technology. So even though our history goes far back, we also are reaching far into the future. So we're really proud to be here, represent the 101st and the Army, and really show the world, what our soldiers do every day.
It's interesting. The drone there looks similar to the one I have. It's a really small one I have, but obviously what the Army is using, what the Army has developed is something that far exceeds the capabilities of something we might see at home. And this is something, again, I think it's interesting when you think about the development, Kelly, of the Army over the course of the last 250 years. So much of the technology, so much of the everyday things in our homes were developed by Army engineers and Army scientists and have been put into practical use. The internet.
And there are kids, you're a child at heart, but there are young kids along the parade route who see that drone and are probably excited to see that.
And probably know how to use it already.
Yes, exactly.
Catch that little creature crawling by.
There was a moment of robot happening there that looked almost like a robotic dog. I'm a dog lover, so that's, of course, what I would impose on that. But look at that. That's part of the modern military you were talking about, General, of new capabilities, new tools. What would be the application for what we're seeing there?
Yes, so imagine this. We call this the mule. So imagine we used to put soldiers on the ground to move into somewhere in harm's way. And soldiers to go, for instance, defuse an improvised explosives device. Soldiers to put in buildings before we could actually clear the building. A soldier had to go in there. Now we can take these robots, let them disarm the IED. Let the robot go into the room before we send a soldier in harm's way. So
and you said that's a mule, sir? Is that
yes.
the term? So when we were reading the notes, I literally thought you meant the type from working on the farm.
Right.
And we were saying to ourselves, why are there two mules? Not realizing it's the clever term for this robotic device.
Well, there were two mules in the parade earlier. They came out of the 1st Cavalry Division. If you notice, you saw the Horse Cavalry Regiment out of the 1st Cav Division. That unit also has two mules. That was part of that formation. So,
in addition to the
you're correct about that as well.
So the horsehair type and the robotic are both in today.
Absolutely.
Yes. So if you can imagine these robots, again, not to replace soldiers, but assist soldiers. Yes. And now we take the risk off the soldier and put it on the robot.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.